Hello, this is Joe from Entertainment. I'm still your reviewer. Okay, what do you get when you put Matt Damon on Mars with no place to go, nothing to eat? He's trapped there, and there's no and you don't get a Castaway ripoff. You get a movie known as The Martian.
If you ever hear this is Mark Watney. I'm alive. No matter what happens, tell my family I will never stop fighting to make it back home.
This movie, directed by Ridley Scott. If you guys are familiar with his work, this guy's a really great director. He's put a whole lot of great movies throughout the years, and it's based on the Andy Weir 2011 novel, The Martian, about a guy who gets trapped in a storm on Mars, and they leave him behind, basically. And so he has nowhere to go. He has no one to talk to, and basically he's talking to himself half of this film, by the way. So it's kind of reminiscent of Castaway. You don't really want to single out this movie right away, saying, "Oh, this is just some Castaway ripoff." No, this is actually it was a great movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Matt Damon's a great actor. I mean, he has it. With his Born Identity movies, actually, the last couple years they have been doing that well. This is kind of like almost a return to form for him, and you really get to see his acting chops. This guy can act. By the way, his days with Ben Affleck and Good Will Hunting. So this he learns to survive on basically food they left over there using plants and stuff, and he's hearing a little bit of 70s disco in between the movies, so he kind of gets tired of it after a while, and I give this movie a winner. I give this movie 5 stars because it's that good. It's worth the watch. It's like I said, the movie. When they finally get to him, and then they realize, wait a minute, hold on, I think we forgot something. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah. We kind of left somebody behind, and now they have to live. And keep in mind on this movie that one guy who says, so we're gonna go back and search for probably a dead astronaut. I thought that was not cool. Think about it. If you were in that situation, you were an expertly trained astronaut, and you had to fend for yourself on Mars, and all you got is a little ship, a little space station, right there to keep you company with music and food that a dog wouldn't even eat. So you get this movie, and so they're able to rescue him, and at the end, I like the ending of the movie, the way he's talking to all these different astronaut candidates that want to, and he kind of lets them know what they're going to experience being an astronaut. That there is no guarantees for an astronaut if you're going to come back on a mission. While on that movie, Alive actually if you guys remember the space shuttle disaster from 1984. I remember that when I was a child, but that's something else. But you know what I mean. It kind of gives you the impression that of what an astronaut faces and what he faced on this movie, and the way he had to make the best of his situation. He didn't have a soccer ball, neither Wilson, but he had, he learned to survive and make the best of his situation, and he survived it, and this movie is definitely one of and the year's not over, by the way, probably one of the best of the year with Straight Outta Compton, and you know what I mean, and Southpaw, and so I definitely, and Everest, by the way, I just did, and so I definitely highly put this movie on a pedestal. It's actually really good. and it kind of gives you that feeling when you're watching Robinson Crusoe on Mars, also, by the way. And I, like I said, the movie's definitely, the cinematography was good, the acting's good, the premise is from a novel, of course, and the costume, that's all good. The lighting is great. Um, all the effects, they had to use some effects on this movie. Trying to pull off a Mars background and a sound stage is not an easy thing. So, or you could always use actually a landscape from our own planet to do that. But like I said, the movie's good. The movie's good. Good times. If you're not, it's those kind of movies that once you start watching it, you're like, you get into it. You're just like hooked on it. And and I don't like to say this on my channel anymore, but it's usually not the kind of movie I like to watch. But after seeing it, I come to appreciate it for what it is. It's a good movie. It's definitely Matt Damon. My hat's off to you, brother. Let's give Matt Damon a hand clap. Give him some props for. And I still definitely got to review Black Mass pretty soon. I haven't seen it yet, but I will be seeing it really soon. All right. This is Showbiz Entertainment, and I'm still your reviewer.